So here's the thing about day 2. It's totally up in the air. I mean, I know I'll still have last year's class, so there's really no point in teaching my permanent routines yet, but kids need structure, even if it's temporary. So my plan is to give them a simple, predictable routine that I can repeat every day this week. That way, the kids know what to expect and everyone settles down faster. My name is Sandra. I've been teaching in K-3 classrooms for over 30 years. Here's how I map out my rough plan for the first week. In the morning, we'll have language arts until recess. Then, between recess and lunch, we'll have math. After lunch, we'll have a calm reading activity and a short structured lesson. And then at the end of the day, play centers or, go outside, play a game, something fun. It's flexible because at any moment I might be told, you're getting your new class tomorrow. So this plan has to work for now without being too much effort. Before day 2 even starts, I need to figure out the basic. Where do backpacks go? Where are the coat hooks? Bathroom, water fountain. Remember, I'm new to this school too. What's the plan for lining up outside? Once I know those logistics, I can teach them right away my routine so the kids will feel confident and calm. When they walk in, I want them to hang up their backpacks and head straight to the carpet for the morning meeting. That's how I'll start every day. Morning meeting is perfect because the latecomers can slip in quietly, and if they don't, they learn how to slip in quietly and sets the tone. And it's half an hour. Now, I know half an hour is a long time for little ones to sit, but we will be singing and moving and standing and clapping and using hand motions. So they do stay engaged while still learning. And of course, if they get way too restless, we'll cut it short and move on to a different activity. After that, we'll transition to drawing or writing activity at their desks. And then instead of letting them have centers time, I'll give them a few structured choices in the morning. Like maybe I'll put a few tubs out of blocks, math manipulative, or some calm coloring pages or drawing. It gives them choice, it keeps things fun, but it's not chaotic. And I expect several kids to be testing my boundaries, and I'm pretty secure in what they are. We'll do the recess, getting ready for recess routine. And at the end of recess, I'll bring them back in. I'll let them settle in with either a read-aloud or a short video. I like to pick videos from Scratch Garden or Hopscotch. Then we'll move into Math Junk, which is my favorite. I always start my year with Math Junk. And these are not last year's kids, so they're not going to know what it is. I've collected tubs of random manipulatives over the years. So things like buttons, pop lids. It's low prep, it's super engaging, and the kids love it. And it's a great way to introduce my cleanup routines. After lunch, we'll gather in at the carpet again for another story, and I'll give them time for partner reading or independent reading, choosing their own books from our class library. Some kids are going to tell me they don't know how to read, and I will ask them to come and read with me, or I will try and figure out who's a child that can read and ask if they can listen to this other child while reading. And we'll let it go. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 15, it could be 20 minutes. Depends on how engaged the kids are. So I have to be really flexible here. Then after doing that, we will then have a low prep lesson or an art activity. And one of my favorite websites to get little low prep art activities is called crocotac.com. And I will put the names of the website in my caption. Anyway, so then we'll move on to centers. And if it goes smoothly, awesome. If not, if centers aren't going well, we'll clean up, we'll regroup, we'll go outside and do a calm down activity, or we'll play a game, something to wrap up the day. So that's day 2. Structured enough to keep the kids calm and engaged, but flexible enough to change at a moment's notice. If you have any ideas that you'd like to share about what you do on the first week of school, please feel free to comment.